They are checking the downstairs door. The main door is open. Yes, they just said this is open. What's going on? We didn't go in there, but the main one is open. I just heard they've been at it for a while now.
I've twisted my ankle.
Okay, come. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Calm down. Should I take it off?
Yes, take it off. Take it off.
Let's start from where we entered, going through the door of that size and all the undergrowth in the garden. And there's not much here. The truth was like where they would put the cart. Or the car here, as everything behind it is a garden. I have to speak very softly because we are in a very small village and right next to us we have a bar. And look, it has fallen from the bathroom on the ground floor, but other than that, it's very well preserved on the upper floor. We could speak a little softer, but this part is a bit delicate. Now I'll show you why. The entrance, down here there are very few things, compared to everything that remains upstairs. This bench that is super cool. This one here was the main entrance. Let's see if I can show. I don't know if it gets there. I don't know if it can be appreciated on camera, but there it is. The boat's table is on the terrace. They had this a bit like a warehouse in its last time. Apparently around here we already found fruit salt chest. We found a lot of super old details and you are going to be amazed with the rest of the house. And let's go to the top part, which is what promises. We have 3 floors above, 2 of them impressive, and the third one is the attic. And I will also show it to you. Here you can see that they had wildflowers, because these same ones are growing in the field we have crossed. Will there be a field cashier around here? Look what we found as soon as we entered the first floor. We're going to start with the rooms, and then I'll show the living rooms, and so on. We have 2 pianos in this house. We have one on this floor, and another on the upper floor. The beds are completely intact, and from here I'm going to be able to show you. Look at how it is. It looks like a jungle. It looks like a complete jungle, the garden. I will bless the houses where the image of my heart is exposed and venerated. And this is for the holy water. It's like in 3D. This might be for polishing wood floors, but I'm not certain. Oh, I don't know if it's a vacuum or for polishing. I think it was like a polisher. In this broken, poorly made closet, look at all the super old details we found inside.
Talinda.
Keeps your silver shiny for months. Silver cleaner and protector. Oh, look how cool from Barcelona. It's the Sagrada Familia. What an amazing image.
It has stayed there.
Crushed paper, all the cream. This one too. Even though the closet is broken like this, there are a lot of details. This one would be for sewing. Let's go to the second floor, which also has a lot of things that you can already see over that door. The skirts. Look where we are going to enter. All these armchairs that are right here, I imagine they would be in one of the rooms. Let's see the coolest room on this floor, which is this one. And then I'll show you all the others. Look at these chairs. Super stately. Do they match with the curtains? Can you see them better from here? Beautiful. It's a beautiful room, and the brazier detail here in the middle for heating. While listening to someone play the piano, did any of the family play the piano? Surely. This, if I remember correctly, is the painting of the Meninas, right? But I'm not sure. I would bet that it is. And look at the piano, the one below. I like it more than this one. It's cool to have a house with two pianos. We can already get an idea of how much they liked music, or at least the piano. If from here I can show you the curtains better, so you can see the contrasts of the red, black and white walls, which looks beautiful. It's a beautiful room. And let's go. Since I'm here, I'll show you this room. Another room, practically untouched. This is a truck of young people, surely. Gold library, 6 pesetas. Look, this is a suit. I don't know if it's from a doll. I think it will be from a doll. I'm not sure. It could be from a baby, but I don't think so. It looks like it's from a doll. The chair here is also very small. It makes me doubt. I don't know if you hear the cars all the time. It's just that the town is super tiny and it has a national road right next to it, and a lot of cars pass by. Let's go to that part over there. Oh, I hadn't seen the lamp. I've fallen in love with this room. I see it here, the one below. How beautiful. Such a high bed. A super high bed. We have to... There are some windows open, and we have already closed some. But they can't see you. And a magazine with Jalen number 5. ABC 1964. The newspaper looks like a magazine format. I'm gonna close that window a bit because we have a house in front. There we already see a crib. But first let's look at this one here. They would have a mini chapel. painting here. I guess they would have it hung up. All these little handmade things, it seems. With its cross made of shells. Blessed here too. Very, very cool. Essence of tar pills from the General Spanish Pharmacy. Essence of tar? Well, look what you have here. I don't really know what it is. The pill's fabric can be felt in the kitchen. What? Before, very strange medicines were made that were harmful to health, and it was not known. I hear a lot of noise downstairs. I'll check it out. The part of the one this floor is. This part, so not that way. I don't want to go because it's quite a lot. I assume these paintings were in the house and later collected and stacked here. And I also think they stacked the crib here as well. Or it would be in this storage room. Or in this junk room. From here, all the sheets. Did they have this one in Potter? The insurance star? I think it's one of the plaques, those that were put outside on buildings to know that it was insured with this company. Look, a puzzle. It was here in the box. That you have to be careful with the part. This one here, because it faces the street and the bar is right there and we can't stop hearing people. As long as we keep our voices low and continue closing the windows, they can see us through. We won't have any issues. Even so, it adds a little more tension to the exploration. This window is super open. Let's ignore this part and we go through here or there it is. Neither, cause the floor is that on camera, it doesn't show, but it's mega sunk. Look at all the filtration that has occurred in this part, not the filtration of anything. Colacao, yes. We can get from what date? It's cool. The image of the old Colacao. I almost dropped nothing. I'm going to drop it. Cool image. I'll look for the expiration date. Didn't find it, but look, 28.50 pesetas, okay? And this jar is from Colacao.
I am that little black boy from the tropical pig who, while cultivating, sang the Colacao song. Is Colacao an ideal breakfast and snack?
here we have Nescafe, the old jar, powdered coffee extract. Let's go now to the loft part. There's not much there, but I'll show you what's left around there. I always like to show you everything. Look. This part is pretty shabby. And they weren't things either. Like they would have to carry it up the stairs and they had plenty of house. Would they leave it in other places? This is already the first floor. I'm gonna show you this now later, but first I want to go to the kitchen. I'll show you everything now. But I want to start from the kitchen to end up in that part over there. Because we're going with more people and I don't want their voices to interfere too much in the video. I'm heading to the kitchen and we'll show you everything. Look at this part of the kitchen that's in bad shape. I mean, it's about to fall, yes, but really about to fall. I'm gonna go through, but very briefly. The bathroom has already fallen. Not that it's here now. There's not much to see. Part of the kitchen has fallen here. The only thing left of the kitchen is the table we see there in the background. And this over here. At least here we have a jar of mayonnaise. And it expired in the year 2002. It's been 20 years. Who's the house? Are you going to see it now? The bathroom. Because the bathroom is what we haven't seen before. Since, from the garden that was hanging the bathroom. Look. I'm not even going to open this door, because it seems like it's holding up part of the ceiling. This here is in very bad condition. That's why I don't want to go into the kitchen, but I'm going to show you. This beautiful room here with the wallpaper on the walls. And here they have the rocking chairs. And look at the wear, what it has done to the color of the wood. How the spot where you rest your hands wears out. From the use it must have had. We have another image of Jesus Christ, and this is the bridge of Cangas de Ovnis. Look, it says it here. Well, Cangas de Ovnis. Sorry. It's really cool. It's also in 3D. Look, the same thing is happening here. The furniture is holding up part of the ceiling. It's acting like a beam. This house is quite dangerous. Look at that face over there. What a great detail on the furniture. It's such a pity when I open the plants like this, because I imagine the day they were planted and watered with all the love. And one day, they stopped doing it. And these certainly saw how the house was gradually being abandoned. This one here, they're like weeds that grow in the garden. Here in the garden, there are a lot of these that are like weeds. I've always understood them as weeds. They have them there in the vase. Look, they even have thorns. Thin sticks have been consumed. There are candies. They have been consumed. This is the wrapper. But this is the one from the wrapper. Empty, empty. we're going to leave it in that place that preserves a large part of everything that was here. Once they closed the doors for the last time, even a pack of pines. This is what I like about the old things, that even a simple pack of pines, they would decorate it with very cool screen printing. I really like all these things. They put a piece of plastic on it and it's ready to go. But before they would decorate it, to me, I like the details much more. This room over here. It also has the chairs, these red ones. Religious image. Look at the goose game, what a cool detail. When I was little, I often played goose game and parcheesi at my grandmother's house. They were popular back then, but not as much now. How cool. That painting is embroidered. It reminds me a lot of my mom, because here we also have the cards. We already play goose to parches, and if not, to the cards, to the letters. The low one too. It can be opened more. I don't want to force too much. A lot of humidity gets in. We can't load the house. Not loaded any furniture. Another pakis. Here's a more current magazine, and it's from 1973. 68 kilometers from Madrid. He had his little stove here so he wouldn't get cold. Look, what a cool switch. This is another room and huge beds, huh? How cool. They were very wealthy people. Now, when we go out, we're gonna try to ask someone from the town to see what they know about this house. These watches do something that I love. I love how they sound when the alarm goes off. They're really cool. Well, if I dedicate myself to this, obviously it's because I like things from Antigua. And another one of these, and also with a water container for holy water. Energetic regulator of stomach functions. A pack of thumbtacks. Do you see what I was saying before, that the screen printing is so cool, huh? Cartisan. Lipolysis. The old subway. What is it? Cotton? Yes, cotton. There are so many details in this house, but so many. Oral hygiene and breath perfume. Licor del Espolo is a mouthwash. Of polo cut. We're going to leave this room and move on to the next one. Well, I don't know if it's another room or if it will be the living room already. Here's a super tiny room with the sewing machine and a bed here that seems built in with the little space there is. It also looks like they used it as a piece of furniture to store things and such. Like this room, they wouldn't use it in there last time. Special white buffalo repairman, no lid. Special for washing wool, silk, nylon, and turgal. A lot of curious things. In this house there is a lot. A beautiful sewing machine, a singer. We are very used to seeing it in the abandonments. I'm gonna see if I can focus it well now that it wasn't focusing well. What is this? It's a hat box. No, but it's full of pilgrims. And this was, well, like the reception, so to speak, of the first floor. The foyer they had here.
Main door is there, right? They said it's open with a little spot available. We haven't gone in through there, but the main one is open.
We're going to go out the back again.
I just heard they've been at it for a while now.
What?
I've twisted my ankle.
Okay, come on, lean on me, lean on me. Hold on. Calm down. Calm down, calm. Shall I take it off?
Yes, take it off, take it off!
We're going to go see the cars, okay?